Pisces, hi. I'm going to do a general reading for the week for you. As it's a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does for you, I'll be doing an extended reading, and the information for that is in the box below. I'm also open for personal readings, and the information for that's in the box below. And just to let you know that I'm doing love readings once a week, and I'm doing a soulmate and a prosperity reading on my channel. So yeah, check it out. All right, we're starting with the Celtic cross layout, Pisces. And I'll be drawing more cards on this for clarification. And I'll also be drawing cards from the universe from the Wisdom of Avalon. All right, let's see what's going on here for you today. Interesting, we've got the Devil card in the guide, which is, we'll see where that's going, because sometimes that is, I'm just going to check this out here as I do some clarifying. So then we've got the Star and the Hierophant showing up, along with the Queen of Wands. So I kind of feel like, you're moving towards your place in the world. You're trusting the universe, you're trusting the stars, you're trusting the world itself. It looks like it's a very much, and trusting, trusting somebody in your life too that's on their path. So kind of watching them. This looks like an interconnected path. Not sure why the Devil card's coming up. I'm just going to leave it at that for now, and I'll come back to it, okay? Because we've got the Four of Cups showing up here, so that may be it. Maybe moving more and more away from kind of, not talking about Four Cups now, talking about kind of the illusions of connection, because we've got the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups showing up here. So moving away from kind of misinformation around connection and understanding that connection is about being on separate paths and yet being together. So there's a lot of healing that I see is taking place in that area, and that finding, kind of the place where both separation and connection can exist together to build something solid in your world, okay? Because that's what the Four of Cups is telling me, that what you've discovered away from, kind of what you've, misinformation in the past and fear in the past. I think the fear is being healed. I think you had fear in the past, but I think it's being healed by this revelation of the Four of Cups. That love is really a very solid of this planet, of your day-to-day life, of world stuff, to share and to make your your heart's desire come true. But it's separate because we've got separate paths kind of thing. And with the Five of Pentacles showing up here, I think that was a fear that you had, that you were going to be on your own and not be connected, and you just kind of be wandering on your own, and then and the person in your life would be doing their thing on their own, so you're kind of going separate ways. And that's how it felt in the past. Like the Queen of Pentacles, which I think is the same as the Queen of Wands. Now this isn't a male or female card, this is energies, but I do think this is someone in your life, and like they were kind of pursuing their success, and you still felt like you were left on your own, kind of wandering and not connecting to anything. But now you got the Four of Cups up there, so there's some learning to take place here that's about building together and about finding the place where this building can actually manifest on earth. And that's the divine connection of the Two of Cups, where it's reciprocated, where you bring two beings together, two whole beings together, that then come together and share of each other's cups, but still have their own cups, okay? And that's why I see showing up here. And then you've got the Eight of Wands showing up underneath. So being able to do a lot of communication back and forth around figuring this out, and about understanding the whole concept of the Four of Cups showing up there with the Two of Wands. So getting that kind of clarity in a very, what would you call it, like a intuitive way. because you're really wanting to move towards this Nine of Cups as your base, in partnership. And so the Tower is there kind of breaking down some of your perceptions so that you can be clear and you can focus and lead this with power towards creating this heart's desire thing here. This your wish card, your dream card to create this. Okay, so to create the Two of Cups, because the Two of Cups seems to be on you, and that's what you're wanting to pursue, and you want to build, to have this built like a solid place, with the Hierophant showing up here. You've got the Empress and the Six of Swords showing up in your near future, along with the Six of Cups. So kind of once that's clear and you feel connected, and you feel like there's a definite connection between you and your soulmate, you can start moving through some of this now and start finding a place where you can express yourself. You can express your creative, energies and be able to put them out there, and not feel separate, because you've got this understanding now of this connection between you and your soulmate. And then it's infinite. It goes way back and it keeps going. So there's infinity attached here, and it involves filling your cups, and working together that way, offering love to each other and offering resources to each other, but being equal and being able to give and receive reciprocally. And that's the new journey that you're now on, or that let's say that starts the new journey that you're on, because you've got the Fool and the Ace of Wands going here, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the new journey you're going on is understanding how separately you can be building the same tree, the Seven of Pentacles. So you got the Fool and the Ace of Wands. So this is a new path that you're now moving on with this understanding, and movement is now happening again, going through this. Whereas I feel like in the past, we had, as I say, separation happening. We've got the Nine of Pentacles showing up here in your subconscious, and the King of Pentacles. So once again, feeling like you both have a lot of resources and a lot to offer. So this seems like a dual reading in a way. It feels like it is your reading, Pisces, but I feel like it's about, about the two of you, you and your soulmate. I'm just getting that feeling here. So the King of Pentacles is you being secure and solidly on your path. And once again, the Nine of Pentacles having a lot to offer in the world and being on their path too, and not having to choose between, not having them polarized, not having, okay, that's happening there, that's happening there. How do those come together? It seems paradoxical, and yet it's not, because that's what you're figuring out with the Four of Cups there. It is actually united. And it becomes that sense of oneness with the soulmate card showing up. The Seven of Swords is now moving from conflict and moving into a place where now you got your clarity and understanding and kind of harmony and stuff, and a rebirth is taking place, and where there's like this vision opening up for you, this rebirth card of now seeing the future in a very different way. And wanting that perspective, as the Hangman is showing up in a position of your, what you want in your life, what your desire is to have that perspective. So it's a little frightening, but it's also, it's what you want. You want to be able to see this new path now that you kind of got that straightened out. And then you've got the Three of Cups. So being able to celebrate that, with this whole kind of excited rejuvenation of love and connection and ideals, and it's awesome. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Pisces. I'm just going to draw a card from the universe, and we've got communication. So this is really, this key to this is definitely communication, and I kind of, how this has been worked through. We've got the Queen of Swords here, so that's communication, being able to cut through disillusionment or misinformation, as I said back here with the Devil card, and get to the truth and get to this new path and get to this understanding of soulmate, because this new journey is now started for you. And it's important that communication becomes that tool where you don't feel stuck and you don't feel fear anymore, but you can kind of talk your way through it. Then we've got the hawk, which is omens and messages. So really communicating and understanding, the difference between omens and messages. That's a big one right there, because we do have misinformation way back here, but then we've got the healing, and we've got the tower that broke down a lot of those old perceptions. So we're getting clearer and clearer working through this. I'm just going to draw one more card because I think we're onto something here. And because it's a soulmate connection, that's where the protection lies, in the love and the connection. Okay? And I see that as things have worked through to the place of this, stronger connection and kind of rejuvenation, like a reborn connection of love. All right, I'm going to be doing extended on, the outcome cards. And if this did resonate, then check it out. If not, I'll see you next week.